Today, we are going to talk about secret shopping full-time. If you want to make more money as a mystery shopper, real money on your own schedule, grab a pen and paper, grab a cup of tea or beverage of your choice, and let's get down to business because this is going to be good. What's up, shoppers? Welcome to InfoShook. I'm Dee, and I share insider information to help you maximize your earnings as a secret shopper. If this is your first time watching, check out my first video, Mystery Shopping, Full-Time Secret Shopper, for free, easy, step-by-step instructions to start making money right away. Each video after that one provides more helpful tips. I'm super excited, guys, because today we are talking with professional mystery shopper LHTSS, King of the Mystery Shop. Here on YouTube, he shares his mystery shopping experience as a root shopper and provides an inside look at what it's like to be a secret shopper. Welcome. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Let's just call me the King of the Mystery Shop.
All right, King of the Mystery Shop. So I put together a few questions that I wanted to ask you for this interview. I have been very, very impressed with your content. And I know you don't upload a whole lot, but I do feel like my audience can benefit from what you have. So how and when were you first introduced to mystery shopping?
Okay, so I was first introduced by mystery shopping, and this is a true story. I had just graduated. It was 2014, and I believe I had a memory from when I was younger. Maybe back from when I was younger, I was watching the news with my mother or something like that. And I just remember something mystery shopping. It wasn't like no big old hurrah moment or nothing like that. It's just something was in my head nagging me a little bit, calling me mystery shopping, secret shopping, or something like that. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm a little bit clear. I don't really got all these classes in my mind and all of that. Let me see what this is. What is this thought? So, I was looking for different money-making apps and things like that, so I looked for, one day I just typed in secret shopper app and or mystery shopping app, and I got some hits. It was one app called iSecretShop, and I downloaded it, and I downloaded another app called Secret Shopper, and they really didn't have jobs where I was at school at, and but I saw something on there that it had potential. I saw one bowling job in Philadelphia. I wasn't in Philadelphia at the time, but I saw one in Philadelphia because nothing was near me. And I kind of said, you're going to pay someone $60 to go bowling? You're going to pay them $60? Wait, you're going to pay for them to have drinks, food, and to bowl, and then you're going to have the audacity to pay them money? Is this a scam? Is mystery shopping a scam?
Right.
What is this? What is secret shopping? Who are these people? And I start getting curious about it, but that's how the curiosity started.
Oh, wow. So at this point, what do you enjoy most about mystery shopping?
I would say the freedom. It brings a lot of freedom, and it forces upon me a responsibility that I am not a master of yet, but I want to master it, because to be honest, I've been raised in inner city schools and things like that. I feel like honestly a lot of people are raised to be employees,
Yep.
Especially a lot of inner city people. No disrespect to anyone listening,
Right.
but a lot of people are raised to be workers for the rest of their lives. And I have experienced a lot of success at times with mystery shopping. There's been times where on my life, me and my wife have made $1,400 in one day, and we've had the next day we made $1,200 on certain routes.
Right.
And things like that. It kind of reinforces, I like this freedom and the responsibility of, we are the bosses. We are the bosses, and we're the bosses and the employees at a particular moment.
Right.
And I think that's a quadrant that also Robert Kiyosaki spoke of. Because he got those 4 quadrants. I can't remember what quadrant these are, but we're in that quadrant. We're also the boss, but we're also still employees.
Right.
So Just the freedom, I would say, mostly.
Which that's very important.
Yes.
So do you conduct, and you do this with your wife, do you guys conduct phone and internet shops as well as in-person shops?
We do not discriminate. We do phone, we do video, we do hidden recordings, we do not in person, we do in person.
Okay.
We do everything. To be honest, that's 100% true. That's not flexing or too many horns. That's 100% true. For instance, she did one day. It was a day where I was doing. It was some shops for a certain brand, and she was in a car doing medical phone shops. No. They were a daycare. They were for daycares.
Awesome.
And, so yeah, we don't discriminate at all.
Now, I do enjoy doing the, I do enjoy conducting the in-person shops. Do you have a preference for one or the other, or it's like you said, you don't discriminate, just whatever it is?
Actually, I feel as though I've discovered that I'm more of an in the game type of person. You know, my wife is more of the coach. You know. She's more of a coach type of sideline type of person, you know, and I'm more of an in the game type of person. I actually like the interaction sometimes. I don't really like that. That's all the excess interactions when you're doing a route, but I do like it sometimes because, you know, you get to get some exercise walking around, but then also, you know, you get to try different communication tactics on a bunch of different people, you know, and, you know, I feel like there's a lot of benefit in that. Especially if you're doing it full time, and you know, you're really running mystery shopping as a business and not just like a little hobby, a little side piece.
Right.
You know, you're treating it like a business. So dealing with all these people in person gives you a hell of a lot of interpersonal skills and like
absolutely
in-person experience.
Absolutely. Now this kind of relates to what you were saying earlier about how, you know, most people are trained to be workers. There are a couple of people close to me who have shown interest in mystery shopping, but they can't seem to wrap their heads around being independent. They kind of need an employer, it seems like. Why do you think it's different for some people to believe that they are capable of this type of independence or any other form of self-employment?
I don't think it's necessarily a belief problem. I feel as though it's more of a comfort thing because, to be honest, that's hard.
Yeah, that's
it's very
true.
hard. And to be honest, I still struggle with that at times. It's hard to if you've been, let's just say if someone's been working, you know, for 10 years, you've been working for 10 years. You come in here, they take the taxes out of your check for you. They do it for you. They pay you a certain amount. They tell you what time to come in. They tell you when to leave. That is easy. That's pretty
That
easy.
actually is the easy route. You're right.
Yeah, it's no disrespect to anybody who wants to live that type of life also. But what I'm saying is no one said you could work your way to riches. You know, you can't work, you're not gonna work your way to freedom. Right. And that's my approach. So eventually, you know, a lot of people say they want this, they want that. They want to go there. They want to do this. But you're not going to, you might work your way to a vacation or you might work your way to a car or something like that. But you're going to have to get to the point where you're going to have to take control of all of it, you know? Just like you might have a person might have a boss or a supervisor and all of that. They are taking the lion's share of that profit and they're just paying you to come back every day. But what if you just do it yourself? What if you just cut the middleman out? And that's, I feel as though, you know, you can whatever business anybody chooses to be in. That's what they can do. And mystery shopping offers that for me. It makes me and my family. It makes us the CEO, the CTO, and the CFO, and also the employees. You know, so we get that lion's share. You know, the IRS, they get their portion. You know, but other than that, they don't get damn more, and we're cool with that. You know, but eventually you got to make a choice. You're gonna have to do, if you want more, you're gonna have to do more. Right. No, you're not. no one's just going to give you more, especially now, the consumer price index has increased, but wage is not increasing, so people are going to have to do something different.
Yeah.
Because you can't say this, that, say. You're going to have to do, and then keep on doing.
Right.
Until you get the results you want.
Right. And one thing I'll say is, it's you can clearly see, like, once you do get going, you can clearly see how you can write your own paycheck.
Oh, mystery shopping?
Oh gosh, yes.
I see it more than look, D, I agree with that. But I see it more than that. I see, like, I'm serious. If you really obsess over mystery shopping, I'm not saying you got to do it for a lifetime.
Right,
but I'm saying if you do it in a concise manner, in an intelligent way, in a creative way, and you do that the same, just like you're going to go there, you're going to go to that job for 8 hours, you're going to go there for 12 hours, you're going to do it for 5 days, you're going to do it for 6 days. If you do that with mystery shopping, and you do your research, and you accumulate all those companies, and you learn those certain jobs, and then you get in good with some schedulers, but it's bigger than just writing your own check. You
it
can
really
buy
is.
a house. You can potentially invest in real estate or start another business or do something else, because really the profits are kind of like, it's unlimited, to be honest. I can't really put a number on it. Sometimes I hear about 6-figure mystery shoppers, and that's completely understandable, because to be honest, that's what we're aiming for.
Yeah.
We're aiming for that, but I'm not saying I want to do mystery shopping for my entire life, but at the same time, I don't see why I would stop it. If, for example, even my last video, we made $700 in under 8 hours.
Right.
That's unusual. Or you don't need a degree. You don't really need no certificate or nothing like that. You just sign up on some company and you just read some instructions and then drive somewhere, and then someone will pay you this for this amount of work.
It's insane. Like,
it feels like a lot.
Yeah, it's insane. And I think that's why some people don't believe it, because it's like, it is unbelievable. Like you said, when you first saw it, you were like, is this a scam?
I thought it was a scam.
And I've been in the game so long. I remember, I've been in the game so long, I used to get paper checks to my mailbox. Yep. And I have 2 companies now that still to this day send paper checks.
Wow, I ain't gonna lie, I still one company, they send checks.
Yeah.
Maybe want me a bank information, and I don't just want to give that to everybody. But yeah, I still get a paper check every once in a while.
I've seen your videos, so I know that you like to crush your goals. And you were telling me earlier, you don't like to upload a whole lot of whatever, because you're out making your money. But I think it's important. Yeah, it's hard when you're out and doing what you got to do. But I do think it's important for people to be able to see the process. And I feel like you give them a visual of the process. I'm more of a teacher, and you put it right out there. So I just really am thankful that you were willing to do this interview and willing to allow me to share you with my audience.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you for having me, D. And so I also I'm glad I found you. Like, to be honest, I kind of, you don't know it, but I introduced you to my wife. I was like, baby, look at this lady. Look who she thinks she is. Talking about my jobs. Like, who is she? Like, I was dogging you out at first. I ain't gonna lie, I was dogging you out. I'm like, look at her. Like, who she thinks she is? With her little following. She don't get out of here. I ain't gonna lie, I was dogging you out. But then y'all like, yeah, I'm gonna subscribe. Yeah, I'm gonna comment. Yeah, I'm gonna like the videos and all that. But I respected it though, because and then you didn't show your face also. And I'm like, yo, she must really be serious, because a lot of other people, that's kind of my first video I ever put on my channel. I'm like, I'm not ever showing my face.
No.
Like, you can, that's a clear indicator that someone's not serious. Like, you ain't really doing this in a serious way.
No, you do it sometimes. And then I have one lady that I watch, and she does a fair amount of secret shopping, but it's not her gig. She does it, here and there. And so I can understand, she shows her face, but I don't show my face because this is my grind. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That it seems like a conflict of interest to show your face. Because ultimately, even if you are talking about these companies, they probably not going to look on YouTube or nothing like that. But why would you expose yourself in such a way if you know the power of mystery shopping / secret shopping? If you know the power of it, why would you expose yourself in such a way? I ain't dissing nobody, I ain't coming at nobody, nothing like that. But that really stuck out to me of you versus other the mystery shop channels, I'm like, wow, she really understands not to show her face. I'm like, you know what? Let me see what she's talking about. And I really appreciated your content, and what you were talking about, things like that. It was it made me realize, you know what? That's another mystery shopper out there.
Yeah.
And that's another black mystery shopper out
and
there.
That's one thing that I said when I saw you. I was like, oh, he's a real mystery shopper.
Yeah.
Because even just the stuff that you were talking about in some of your first videos, I was like, oh, he does this for real because this is how it is. This is how it is.
Yeah.
So what would you say that you guys are most excited about in your mystery shopping business for the remainder of 2022?
So for the remainder of the year, I would say, okay, a couple jobs that we have a lot of experience with, they're coming up on like their third quarter or their fourth quarter, so therefore, basically sometimes some of the jobs you do, they just basically repeat themselves, There's been locations I do, like, hey, I'll see you in a couple months. Like, hey, all right, I'll see you in a couple months. They already know what it is. They'll know that I'll be back.
Right.
And so it's like, I'm excited about basically kind of repeating and maybe getting them get the same jobs for the same price. And but then also us just increasing our stake, us just kind of eating more, I've kind of told you before, just like, we go to other states. And to be honest, I feel like that's hostile. That's coming to another shopper's territory and eating their food. And you know what? It is what it is. So all them shoppers out there, all them little baby shoppers and all the serious shoppers, yeah, this is what you got to deal with. You got to deal with me and my wife.
So you guys to hear that this guy is competitive.
And when you see jobs going off of the map, and you don't know where all them jobs went, and you think that, oh, they just took them off. No, they didn't. We took them, and we got 2 accounts. So if I can grab 15, she can grab 15, and we doing them all in one day. No, I'm just joking, but no, I ain't joking.
You're not joking. You just look like my sister says. Oh, I'm just playing for real, but for real, I'm just playing.
Yeah, no, I'm being serious. I'm just trying to lighten the flow a little bit. But no, it's all love, though. It's like, to be honest, even with me saying that, it's still enough food for everybody.
Man,
it's too much food for everybody. And then people don't really know that. People might see one company or 2 companies or 3 companies and be like, oh, yeah.
There are hundreds of companies.
There are hundreds of companies out there. I'm talking like 200 to 300 companies out there who offer jobs. It's almost like you couldn't do it. You could shop every day
and not get it all.
Hours, and still you wouldn't be able to do it all.
You can't get it all.
It wouldn't be possible. You wouldn't be able to. And that's something I had. That's something my wife helped me with. I used to get genuinely sad, when I would see some jobs disappear and things like that. I would feel like people were stealing from me. I'm like, they are taking our food. You know what? I'm going to go take their food. Let's go to Ohio. She's like, babe, we're not going to Ohio. But I'm like, look at all that food over there. They're taking our food. Let's go eat their food. Like, baby, stop. And it brought me to my senses. And, but regardless of, I've learned that it's enough food for everybody.
It
to
is.
be honest, if anyone's listening in, you're interested in it, get on it, man.
Yeah.
Get on it.
That was my next question. Was what advice do you have for anyone who is considering becoming a mystery shopper?
I would say do your research. And people sometimes they say you don't have to pay to do a mystery shop. No, you ain't ever. No. You do gotta pay when you do a job. Sometimes you get reimbursed for things.
Yeah, those.
But you don't necessarily have to. There are companies where you can pay to like have like certain certifications or things like that, but necessarily you ain't never gotta like mail nobody a check or do nothing like that. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't get scammed.
Don't get scammed. But you gotta try to get scammed in mystery shopping. But do your research. You know, learn what the legitimate companies are. Really do your research. Just like people might do research on a recipe, you might do research on how to fix your car. Do your research on like, hey, what companies are legitimate? Re-Google it. What companies are real mystery shop companies? What companies are secret shop companies? Tell me top 10 mystery shop companies. Do your research if you really are interested. And if you're not, hey, I'd rather you not be interested in it, because to be honest, I'm most likely in your city eating your food that you don't know about.
And what we were saying earlier, I want to reiterate, is that there is a lot of money left on the table every single month.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Like, if we could get it all, we would get it all. But we would be remiss if we didn't share. Yeah, there's a lot left on the table each month. And now, King, your videos show proof of what can be achieved. I love that, and I definitely want people to subscribe to your channel and follow you on social media. Where can they find you?
On my name is LHTSS. You can type that in, but I don't really got a lot of followers, and I don't really get a lot of views. So I'm probably low on there. They probably want to share something else. But yeah, that's my mystery shopping channel. You can probably Google it or something like that. Maybe it'll give you a link or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a link in the description. And like I said, guys, he's not necessarily been doing a lot of YouTube videos, but what he has put there is great, because I know that you guys have been asking to see it in action, and every single one of his videos allows you to see mystery shopping in action.
So actually, if I could say to people watching, the last video I posted, I kind of made that for D, to be honest. I made it for myself, obviously. But what I'm saying is, I knew this interview was going to happen. Mm-hmm. Me and my wife knew this was coming. So I kind of wanted to I'm like, let me make a good video to try to really hit it home. So I really tried to hit it home.
It's awesome. I saw it today.
To show you as much as I can legally show you. Obviously, you can't show everything. You can't show you the questions on the survey. You can't show you this, that, and third.
Right.
But I'm showing you as much as possible. And so you can get a good understanding, if you want to, like, maybe bring some extra income in for your kids, kids going to school, back to school, stuff like that, So trying to show you that, it's not as hard, not as intimidating as you might think, You just got to simplify the job for yourself. And then once one job becomes simple for you, it gets to a point where you don't even need the guidelines anymore.
Right. That is so true, because you've done it enough. Well, I thank you so much again for allowing me to do this interview. A lot of the information that you have provided is very insightful, and it'll be helpful to a lot of people. Do you have anything that you want to say prior to us ending this?
I'd say thanks for having me, D. I really appreciate it. And if anybody's listening, stay off my territory.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you be safe, D.